What's up guys, macadii here, and today guys, a brand new team building video where what we're doing is we're building around Gump, the Mega Sceptile. Now if you guys are excited for this one, don't forget to hit the like button down below. We're going to be building the team live, and then if we can get this to 50 likes or so, if you guys seem to enjoy the team, got some good suggestions for the team and stuff like that, I'll make sure to do a live on that later on. That will be probably one of those Friday live uploads from there. But anyway, what we have got is a substitute Mega Sceptile with Giga Drain, Dragon Pulse, Focus Blast, and Sub. This guy is going to hit incredibly hard when he Megas up. Really, really good speed as well. Blistering speed, which makes him a great... so he picks off Pokemon, and also he's a great late game sweeper as well. So that's going to be really, really exciting. The overall concept that I'm thinking of for this team is going to be a hazard stacking hyper offensive team. So that's going to be really, really exciting. So what I was thinking about for the offensive core, because I've been having a think about this team beforehand, I've got like a rough idea of where I want this team to go. I was thinking a Fire, Water, Grass offensive core could work really, really well with this guy. So one Pokemon that synergizes really well defensively and also offensively is Feraligatr. Because Feraligatr, if you've got Dragon Dance Dragon Dance Feraligatr hits really, really hard with sheer force. On top of that as well, any electric moves Gump can take, any leaf moves Gump can take, any ice moves Feraligatr can take, so they both synergize really, really nicely from there. So we're going to go for a Feraligatr set with Life Orb and Dragon Dance. Life Orb, I'm actually going to check the Smogon analysis for this, because with Dragon Dance users, you don't always have to invest completely in speed. So they do invest completely in speed. That's fair enough. I just wanted to check, just to make sure, because sometimes they do have less speeds, just so you can make sure you outspeed certain things. But yeah, 252 Adamant in attack means this guy is going to hit like a truck. Get a Dragon Dance up and you just run through teams. So this is going to work really, really nicely with our offensive core with Gump. The other Pokemon I was thinking that could work really nicely is Entei, because Entei, with a choice band, hits like a truck. We've got good special hits, we got really two strong physical attackers as well, and choice banded, there's very, very few switch-ins into this. The only real switch-ins you've got things like Milotic, but Gump can switch, you can pull doubles into Gump, and things like that, so that should work really, really nicely. I'm thinking actually over Substitute, I would prefer Leaf Storm, because Leaf Storm gives us a nice amount of nuking power as well, so I think that's probably best bet. Just otherwise, I'm thinking we can't really break Milotic, but if we've got Leaf Storm there, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to do that. So we're going to go for Choice Banded with, let's see, Sacred Fire, because you can't not have Sacred Fire, because Sacred Fire is such a good move, especially in this metagame. Sacred Fire, I'm going to go for Extreme Speed, because Extreme Speed is really, really nice to have. What other options have we got? We've got Stone Edge. Stone Edge allows us to hit things like Crobats on the Switch if they decide to switch that in for some crazy reason. And then finally, Bulldoze, because Bulldoze allows us to hit things like Mega Agrons on the Switch. I guess we can catch them with Sacred Fire, but having another option as well is really nice. If they switch in a faster mon as well, expecting to take a hit and kill us back, Bulldoze can drop their speed, allow us to outspeed and things like that. So that's really, really nice. I'm going to check to see if they go to Smogon recommend Adamant. They do recommend Adamant. I think we're going to go Adamant. Adamant allows us to hit that 10% harder, which is really nice. And Choice Band on top of that means we're hitting 50% on top of that. So we're hitting 15% harder, which is, I think that makes sense. Yeah, that maths does work out. So that's a really nice thing to have. So we're going to be hitting like an absolute truck with all of these. This is going to be a fantastic offensive core, I feel. So what we need to now start thinking about is a defensive core that provides some support, gives us another sort of great set of cores, and also allows us to hazard stack, because hazard stack is really, really nice to have. So one Pokemon that just screams out hazard stack is obviously Fortress, because Fortress allows us to hit relatively hard. I mean, it's got 90 attacks, so it's not the worst thing in the world. The question is whether to go for Sturdy or Overcoat, because Overcoat allows us to take moves and things like Sleep Powders and stuff like that. I think Sturdy for the time being, because we have got Gump that's got immunity. That can always change, but I think for the time being that's the best bet. I'm going to check and see what sort of moves. I would like T-Spikes on this, if we can. So they recommend Stealth Rock Spikes, Volt Switch, and Toxic. I think the defensive set is probably the best way to go here. we're going to go for that. Let's see. So we got Rapid Spin, Stealth Rock, Volt Switch, Gyro Ball. I think that's fair enough because Volt Switch allows us to pivot into our offensive pairings. We've got Stealth Rock there. We might not be able to do as much Hazard Stack as I was hoping, but I think Volt Switch over Spikes might be our best bet. If you guys think that's a bad choice and we can change that, I'm more than happy to change that. I just think that gives us a bit of U-turning options, which could work really, really nicely to get these guys in for free. Especially when we've got that really slow Volt Switch. I'm even going to drop our speed down to the absolute minimum, which means we're going to be hitting really low speeds and get that slow Volt Switch off, which is what we need. Next up, we need some sort of special wall. Actually, wait, so we've got, when Gump Mega's up, we've got a Dragon type, Steel type, so we could potentially go for a Dragon Steel Fairy core. So, I know, Florges are in tier. Other options we've got is Gardevoir. Let's see, how did Gardevoir... Gardevoir will give us a nice Psychic type. But then Florges, defensive Florges, while it doesn't... It's a bit more passive. But I think... That's really a tricky call, because... Gardevoir does give us nice... Let's see what sort of analysis they say for Gardevoir. Because I know it's only recently... Let's drop down to Black-White. Oh no, because it's not going to have the right typing. So, scratch that. It's probably not going to have normal Gardevoir, which is a shame. So we don't really have much to go off for normal Gardevoir. I'm thinking Florges works better, because Florges gives us Wish support. We can make that physically defensive. Make it bold. 0 IVs in attack. With Moonblast. Heal Bell, because Heal Bell would be nice to have actually. And yeah, I think this is going to work better. Wish and Protect. So this allows us to create a decent wall core with Fortress. We can heal our Fortress with Wish, which is really nice. Special fire moves, I mean, we've got a combination of Entei, which has got respectable bulk. Feraligatr can also take fire moves to an extent. And Florges can take special fire moves pretty well. We've got really nice special defense. So I think that pairs really nice with Fortress. And we've got both a Fire, Water, Grass core going on here and a Dragon Steel Fairy core, which is really good. So what the team's lacking now is some form of Scarfer. So for Alligator, we've got Crunch on there. Because I'm thinking threats to this team, anything like, well, Psychic types, bulky Psychic types could be a problem. Like Crest could be a problem. Cobalion could be to an extent, because, I mean, as we're then relying on hitting Focus Blast. We can't do much outside of that, because Entei does not outspeed. So maybe Crocodile, because Crocodile gives us some more... Choice Scarf Crocodile gives us some good offense. We can Pursuit Trap Psychic types, so Azelf, which could give our team a bit of a problem. Yeah, Azelf could be a problem, especially if it's got Explosion to hit the Florges. Being able to actually take that out would be really nice. So we're going to go for a Pursuit, Crunch, Earthquake. There you go. I was wondering, I was like, wait, what? And then do they get, I think it's either between Superpower or Stone Edge. They say Stone Edge and Superpower. This is UU. So, let's see. Let's see, Stone Edge. I'm leaning more towards Stone Edge just because of flying types. I think that's probably our best bet here. We've got a Stealth Rock user, we've got Rapid Spinner, and we go 252 in there. 252 Timid, Jolly, not Timid. And that should be a really nice Scarfer. I'm just going to patch up, just make sure we've got those last 4 or so EVs, just to make sure we're efficiently using all of those points. And yeah, I think that's the team for the time being. So we've got a really nice hyper-offensive core in terms of this Fire, Water, Grass offensive core with Crocodile. Then we've got a slightly defensive core with a Dragon Fairy, Dragon to an extent. The Dragon's a little bit more offensive, but the Fairy Steel core is really nice to have. And this guy allows us to pick off weakened Psychic types and Ghost types as well, especially Hooper. because that can be quite a scary thing in this tier. So being able to outspeed that, Pursuit Trap, 4 times weak, it's dead whether it stays in or it doesn't. So that's going to be really, really nice to have. So anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy this team building video. As I said, don't forget, if you do want to see this team, don't forget to hit the like button down below. I would really, really appreciate it. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the team, and I will see you guys at the next one. macadii out.